Whoa. This is one of the most beautiful views I've seen on Google Maps. Welcome to Dan's on the Street. I'm Dan. Today we're going to be visiting Nuuk, the capital city of Greenland. Looks like an interesting place. We're way up north here at the 64th parallel, so pretty high up there. Small town, small city, 18,000 people or so. I don't know too much about it, and I'm excited to check it out. It seems like a pretty interesting place. This looks like kind of a main downtown area, so how about we start here? It doesn't look completely mapped, but enough that I think we'll get a good sense of things. All right, we're on the ground here. Already kind of interesting. September 2014 we're looking at. Interesting. Very unique building here. Looks like a little fortress. Obviously it gets very cold up here. I don't know if this is related to snow, why, how it's built that way, or just the design of it. This is cool out here. It looks like a school. I wonder if that was a school back there. Obviously a play area for kids here of some sort. Little houses and whatever. Kids play here, certainly. Ridiculous views here. Wow. That is pretty special views out there. Interesting. Maybe this is the school here. Kids hanging out. Looks pretty chilly here in September. Pants and so forth already. Interesting. Some sort of structure here for, I'm not sure, staying out. I guess it probably keeps the snow off the path. Looks like they have kind of covered pathways here. That's interesting. Save some shoveling. Well, let's move down this interesting street here too. I'm going to say interesting a lot here because it is interesting. These appear to be apartment buildings. They have to house a good number of people here. I mean, it's a small city, only 18,000, but even so, this is a difficult place to live and keep warm and so forth. Everything's got enclosure, even the little, is this a bus stop maybe? Gotta keep people out of the weather. Playground here. Wonder how many people are living in these apartments or condos. They look to be in okay shape. You could obviously use a coat of paint or something. Hey, a girl biking out, that's great. Doesn't look like there's a ton of traffic, so getting around here would be pretty easy on a bike. Another biker here, hauling a kid too. People hanging their clothes out in the line. Interesting. Cute homes up here. There's some single family homes, it looks like, or maybe smaller apartments at least. This one's pretty great, I like the old green. Great color down here. Sure, let's take a left. Interesting views. There's flags and kind of artwork on these buildings. Or pieces of artwork. I'm not sure if that fell down. Block 3. Block 4, I'm assuming. Interesting. I wonder if that's government owned or privately owned. It's just very unusual kind of build up, it seems to me. Really built into the rocks, all of this. We got stairs here open. Looks like they're public staircase, sort of. Huh. Great look to these houses, kind of Scandinavian. Greenland is a part of Denmark. It's an autonomous country, part of the Kingdom of Denmark. Which, I think prior to looking it up, I might have struggled to tell you that even. I feel like I should know that, and maybe I did somewhere in my mind. But I kind of also, I think I just assumed it was its own country, or not under anyone else. Obviously it is. It's autonomous, but it is somehow still part of Denmark. A taller building here. We'll make our way towards that. Interesting. This looks like shops, maybe? Or Maybe a studio? Maybe like a yoga place? I don't know. These appear to be offices. Pretty new place there. Some stores here. Outlet. This is all pretty sparse out here. I mean, you have that dense kind of apartment place, and then pretty sparse. Some clothes you could buy. This looks like a church of some sort. Postulate Nutat. Whoa, interesting word. Really cool looking office building here. In C. Not sure what that would be. Let's get a better view of that. Really great building. I mean, that'd be a really cool building anywhere in the world. Kind of angling over there. All glass facade, and then... Huh. So that it's open... Let's see, which way is it? It's kind of open to the north. I guess it just looks out here. I'm not quite sure what the view is out there, or why they had glass on just the one side. An odd statue here. Oh, don't know what to make of that. What is this circle here? A wheel? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, alright. I thought that was like a art structure of some sort. Okay. Cabling of some sort. Great color here, great buildings. Again, super sparse, kind of, I don't know, almost feels like beach houses or something, like we're in Cape Cod. I don't know. Quite the sight here, though, isn't it? I wonder how expensive a home here. How often does a home like this come on the market, even? Probably not that often. And is it in high demand then? I assume so. A great house here. Love the design of that one. That'd be a good one. These appear to be part of some sort of kind of compound or set of apartments. Super clear sky. Really great view here. Some statues and monuments to things. Sort of a public park of sorts here. Let's pop up here because I want to make sure I get a sense of this place. So we were over here, roughly. Interesting. Oh yeah, here's that lineup of apartments, and then here's those homes kind of sprinkled around. And all this, it's all sitting on essentially a bay. I read that the word Nuuk means bay, or it comes from the term bay, so I guess that makes sense. Let's move this down this way down the street. Okay, here's I read on Wikipedia, this is one of the founders of the town, Hans Egede. 1944, that must have been when the monument was put up. He dates back to the 1700s. Missionary of some sort, Moravian. The town was founded in 1728. So pretty old, actually. Friske Blomster, I think that's fresh flowers. My little bit of knowledge of German. Chocolate, okay. Cute shop there, definitely go in there. Chili, oh yeah. I love this stone here, man. This is so cool. I just climb all over that for fun. Software by nature. Huh. Cafe Chili. Well, I'd definitely go in there. Not sure what that software by nature is. Big crane over here. Quite massive. Oh wow, look at this graveyard here. Oh, I like seeing this. This is pretty interesting. Again, it's about as sparse as these houses. It just kind of across here, across there. Little white crosses. Interesting. Definitely walk through there. Yeah, definitely putting up a new building here. What a huge crane that is. It's like a double length crane. Jeez. Very impressive. Big vehicles all out. I love these views. I haven't talked about them much here, but just the distant mountains are incredibly impressive. Really jutting up. So you could do some unbelievable hiking and exploring if you lived here in Nuuk. I'm sure a lot of people do. And obviously boating and fishing must be a big pastime here. A good number of people out walking around, you know? A very pedestrian-friendly city, I would say. At least when there's not snow in the ground. You know, for a small city, I feel like I've seen a good number of people out and about. KK Grows. All right. 18,000. And I read, kind of interestingly, that it's possibly like the most indigenous city in the world. Like 90% of the people, at least that was the number I saw on Wikipedia, like 90% of the people who live here are indigenous to the original peoples. They come from the area. Obviously, you know, there were people living here long before 1728. This is so great here. Love this roundabout. Kids on bikes. Ooh, some new places going over here. Or pretty new. Oh, maybe they're not under construction. Very modern looking. I'm sure you have wonderful views of the water from up there. And from a lot of places, obviously. This guy rolling to the construction site or the paving. Oh my goodness, look at this view here. What a stunning sight. Beautiful sunlight coming down. Interesting. Wonder what's going on here. This pile of... Oh, I think this is related to fishing, maybe. Or something in the water. Huge... I don't know, these water towers, fuel tower. It looks like fuel, maybe. At least some of this over here. And those vehicles, or those tanks, appear to be fuel tanks. Could be wrong. Old boats here. Not a ton of shopping here. I've seen a little bit, of course. I'm sure it's quite expensive to live up here. To get supplies and food and so forth, fresh fruit. I'm sure they have a good system worked out, but even a good system then is probably going to be pretty expensive. Do you get... Does Amazon have 2-day delivery here? It seems doubtful. Obviously a huge shipping city. Look at these tons of shipping containers, big boats down there. Serious shipping happening here. Can we move down towards it? Oh, we can. Well, maybe as I was saying, clearly they have sorted out their needs for supplies. I don't know if all these shipping containers are destined for Greenland, maybe. Or are they being shipped out from here? Perhaps. Great old boats all along here. I'd love to just walk around here. Just taking the sights. Probably smells like fish. Sights and smells, maybe. Let's see. No dumping in the water. All right. Bus there. All right. A little bit further, and we'll pop back up. I love these buildings on this hillside here. Wonderful view of them. Wow. This is a pretty unusual place. I've certainly never even really been close. Not sure how big tourism is here. It's got to be a somewhat significant part of their economy. Cruises maybe come into town. Ozia. It's a pretty neat boat. Looks like Well, I'm not sure what they do. I was going to say a fishing boat maybe, but these are interesting. I don't know what that equipment is for. I thought it was a drill for a second. Maybe it's a fishing related contraption. Sure, it looks like a fishing boat, right? That'd be quite the life. Ridiculous views down here. Goodness, that would not get old to me. Just mountains and the water. Sort of a town across the bay there. We'll pop up and get over there. Not sure if that's part of... Oh, were we seeing... Okay, I think we were seeing all the way over to here. Yeah, there's another... Oh, this is part of Nuuk. Okay, so there's another side. A little more private on this side. A little quieter. Bruxeni. So this is all... Kingorput. Sounds like... I don't know why. It makes me think of Rick and Morty or something. Sounds a little made up. Pretty great buildings here. Nice apartments. Really nice. I bet they're really well insulated. Obviously a little chillier in this photo. October, so this is a month later. And snow has fallen here. Very nice. Oh, this is nice. We can kind of see a view of the city. All right, there's more town kind of here. And then all the way around there is where we were earlier. The rest of the main part of the city. More apartment buildings down here. Fun look to all of those. Colorful. Kind of color-coded. You know, I live in the green building. I live in the red building. Looks like aliens have landed here. That's... right? Huh. Obviously, I think human depiction of some sort. I think. Must be a pretty tight-knit community here. You probably know a lot of your neighbors if you live up here. I hope so. You'd see the same people kind of every day at the coffee shop. At least during like the winter months, I have to think. Interesting shape, this one. Oh, this looks like a school. Oh, gymnasium, okay. Yeah, nice gym. Multi-purpose space. Let's see. One more view up here. Back outside. Oh yeah, what a cool building that is. Again, looks very fortress-like. Epic views of these mountains. What a neat place. Wonder how much it is to, I don't think I've ever looked at flights to Greenland or Nuuk. Here's the airport, very close to town. Small little plane there. Wonder if we have any view of the airport from Google. Oh yeah, let's drop right in. Here's where you'd land, unless you took a boat, I suppose. Small little airport. People here getting ready to go, or having just landed. They really flattened it all out here, though. Nice landing strip. Not too big. Doesn't need to be, I suppose. The name of the street is quite unpronounceable to me. Akesika. I don't know. Interesting. Look at this mountain in the distance. We're going to have to check out some of these mountains while I'm here, because I don't know when I'm going to get back on my virtual tour. I'm sure I'll be back to Greenland at some point in the future, but I feel like it might be a while. Plenty of other places to see before I get back. And I don't mind getting outside of the town just a little bit to get a sense of things. I don't know if I was seeing this place or even further. What a cool place this would be to explore. Islands to get to. I'm sure there's got to be roads through some of this or most of this. this point. Oh wow, we can jump on a boat. Well, let's do that right now. Oh man. Oh boy. Come on. This looks like so pretty. Oh wow. We're just leaving the city at this point now. Unbelievable. I don't know if I always reference the same movies, but I just feel like this looks like Lord of the Rings or something. I don't know. I don't remember an ocean in Lord of the Rings, but it's just the mountains, really. And just these views look magical. Wow. Yeah, I'd love to go on a boat tour. I've looked at cruises that go up far north and stuff. I think I could see enjoying that. Oh my goodness, look at the way it comes out of the water. Whoa. This is one of the most beautiful views I've seen on Google Maps. I've said that only a handful of times, I think, and what in the world, this is amazing. And there's not a person around, you know that too. I mean, okay, maybe somebody's hiking around, but you're alone up here. If you're on a boat and you don't see anyone else, like, holy cow, this is beautiful. Yeah, I certainly get some of the appeal. You know, where else can you live on the earth that you have views like this, just like a 20-minute boat ride away or something? Absolutely heavenly, just ridiculous. Wow, extremely impressive. Okay, here's a university. Let's check this out. If we can. University of Greenland. Another fortress-looking building. Pretty neat, though. Again, kind of built into the rocks. Seems like, yeah, everything's at these different levels of just based on where the stone is. Yeah, no attempt to like level it. I appreciate that. They've kind of respected the landscape. Tried to just take it for what it is. Build where they can. Interesting little pedestrian bridge here. Seems unnecessary, doesn't it? I mean, I guess it's cute. I think he could have just walked across there, though. Cute, though. Maybe it was built by, like, engineering students or something. Maybe it was for school. That's possible. Some sort of display down there. Oh, man, those views from that boat. How pretty were they? I'm going to be thinking about those for a while, I think. That was awesome. Definitely check it out yourself. If you know, after you watch this video, hop over to Google Maps and look at some of those, because I'm sure they just continue to get more insane up there. That was fantastic. Cool little university. Wow, golf club. How about that? Yeah, you can faintly make it out, but there is a golf course here. Oh, I wish there was a photo of it. That'd be pretty cool to see. Maybe we can kind of get a view of it here. Looks like we're over by one of the holes. Yep, sure is. That's an unusual sight for a golf course. Pretty interesting to play there. I don't really golf, but I could see getting into it someday. Tons of debris and stuff through here. I don't know what's going on. Dealing with trash must be an interesting issue for the island. Or not. It's not an island. I don't know why I'm calling it an island. But it kind of feels like if your back's up against a mountain and your front is the water, you're functionally an island city. especially so far away from a lot of the world. Cool looking building over here. All right, one or two more places, and I'm gonna have to call it a day. This has been pretty fascinating. Really enjoyed seeing this. Malik. Oh wow, indoor swimming pool. Ah, this would be a great place to come in the winter. Whoa, okay, we're in someone's photo here. Here it is. Yeah, indoor swimming, real fun activity place. I'd definitely get like a membership there or something. People storing their boats up here. A couple boats in the water. Love this red one, that's neat. This car looks like it's from the future. Interesting, don't recognize that brand. Extremely pretty though, all of this. That's a neat place. Can get tattoos. Comic mini mark. Sure, let's go down here by these. Looks like more boat storage here. Some docks. All right, here's where all the boats are. All the rest of them. Yeah, a lot of people with boats. 18,000 people, and how many boats? A boat per family, at least, it looks like. Pretty cool. Their use of Q in this language is... There's just a lot of Qs, right? Keparten, I don't know. Oh, wow. A tunnel. Look at this. They tunneled under here. Oh, yes. Let's go through. This was unexpected. This is a pretty scary tunnel. Pretty tight. Is it... Looks like it's one way, maybe? Or it looks just very narrow. Wow, wow. Oh wait, I want to go back one more. Let's go back in once. Look at how they carved out this rock. This looks like it's hand carved almost, right? Like there's no concrete through this. This is all just like roughly hewn. That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe it's two-way, but you have to obey the signal. That must be it. Okay. That must have been a lot of work. I wonder when they built that. There it is. Huh. That's pretty awesome. I guess this is quite steep here. We haven't really orbited around here too much, but yeah, you can tell there's quite the elevation change there. All right, one last place, and I'm gonna have to call it a day. I know I haven't seen all of it, but sure I've loved what I've seen. This is a pretty awesome place. Let's end on a boat. That was just too amazing to not jump back one more time. Stunning views here. Quite a gorgeous place. I'd love to visit someday. Often I'll look up flight prices or Airbnb prices after recording one of these videos, and I promise you I'm going to do that in about 5 minutes. Just to check. Pretty neat place. I'd love to see it in person someday. Yeah, gorgeous. All right, well, for now, let's add it to our map. Been there, seen that. And if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and check out some of my other videos. There she is on the map now. I was in Faroe Islands recently, another country of Denmark's, somehow under the authority of Denmark. That was a great place, really impressive place. I don't know which one I enjoyed more. The views here in Greenland were insane. But please subscribe, tell your friends, and give me a like on all that stuff. And check out some other videos. Been all around the world here. Each one of these dots represents places I've been. If this kind of thing interests you, do subscribe and follow along. Sri Lanka, that was pretty awesome. All right, till next time.